Hello and welcome to Dateline Lagos on Channels Television. I'm Ayotunde Balagum. Coming up on the program, Lagos State Government, European Investment Bank signed a 170 million euros finance agreement for Omieko project. LASUBEB holds bid opening and closing ceremony for UBEC LASUBEB intervention projects. And Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture and Food Systems unveils 200 million naira grants for Lagos Agrithon 2026 program. The Lagos State Government and the European Investment Bank, the largest funder of the Omieko project, has signed a 170 million euros financial partnership in developing an efficient, resilient, and affordable waterways transport system that will improve urban mobility with socio-economic and environmental benefits for Lagos residents.
Water transportation in Lagos State is becoming increasingly busy as more residents now prefer to travel by water due to its convenience and ability to reduce travel time. The growing patronage is largely driven by traffic congestion on major roads, and some of the waterways passengers appeal to government to provide more boats and reduce the costs.
Well, it's been a good one, and it's a fast means of transportation, and then the experience has been good. Keeps me out of traffic, and then I get to where I'm going within 15-30 minutes. The government just needs to create more awareness why they need to get in more people to use the waterway transport.
They should bring more boats, because I know there are specific time, and sometimes when you get there you might not meet. So I think they should bring more boats and increase the time so that when people get there like 7, 8, 9, 10 at least, they will see boats.
We pay as much as 4,500 to move from Ikorodu to this place, and you have to pay that going and coming. So if they can take down the cost, at least it will help us a lot.
As a listening government making effort to improve intermodal transportation across the metropolis, the state government launched the Omieko project in October 2025 to transform water transportation in Lagos and advance the state's blue economy. Eight months down the line, the Lagos State Government and the European Investment Bank has signed a 170 million euros financial deal for the Omieko project to develop a sustainable and affordable waterways transport system. After the signing of a memorandum of understanding, the team embarked on a boat ride to Ikorodu Ferry Terminal to inspect the facility and assess its operations.
We now want to just upgrade and take it to the next level, improve the standard of boats, improve the operations a bit, and so it already exists as we speak now.
They returned to Falomo Ferry Terminal after the waterways trip to brief journalists why they're investing in the Omieko project.
Nigeria was the biggest country of operations of EIB in Sub-Saharan Africa, with a total of 550 million euros of lending, and that includes this project that we are going to do with the Lagos Waterways. Is a project of 170 million euros for EIB. What I think is very important is three elements for this project. The first one is this is an operation that will have an impact both on the environment, because it's going to reduce congestion in Lagos, both an impact on the environment and on improving the quality of life of people, because they will spend less time to move in the city compared with the situation today. And that's something that has consequences on on the growth and on jobs. So that's good. The second thing is this is a project that has involved the European Union, the French Development Agency, in a combination of loans and grants, and that's something that is, for us, a blending of our financing that has proved everywhere very successful. And finally, we see this project as a flagship. A flagship because this is a project that is going to show, especially to fast-growing cities, how they can make better use of their natural resources, including water, to try to promote new ways of transportation, new ways of urban development that is more consistent with the environmentally friendly and benefit for the population that we expect. So that's why I'm very pleased with what I have seen today.
I would like to add on behalf of the European Union that really this fantastic project of OMIECO is a very good example of the EU offer to Nigeria, which we call the Global Gateway Investment Strategy. And it's first about supporting our partners, and we have very solid partners with the Lagos State government and with LASUBEB, trying to use what already exists, and we have seen jetties terminals that are already there, and they will be modernized, they will be expanded, other will be built, but we are not removing what is existing, but we are building on that a new system. We are not only providing infrastructures or equipment, we are also bringing funding, know-how, technical assistance, and we make sure that the money will be perfectly used, that of course every euro, every naira, every kobo will be invested into the project, and that contractors will be selected through tenders and procurement, so that really it will be in a very transparent way and in a very effective way for to the benefit of the Lagosian population. And we are very glad to see that the work is and the project is advancing according to schedule.
Once the OMIECO project becomes a reality, passengers will have other options such as electric ferries that will improve accessibility for underserved waterfront communities and create more job opportunities for the people.
We're going to move away from the banana boats and all of those boats that do not give our people the reassurances they need in terms of safety. We're coming with boats that when you get on it, you know that yes, catamarans that you know that yes, you're safe on it. So for me, I think it's more of the reassurance you would get because of the kind of boats that we'll be using, which is a lot more safer, and also the congestion that it will take away. One thing I must also quickly highlight is the fact that these boats are going to be electric, which means we're also supporting the environment.
There's going to be the delivery of over 70 electric ferries. We're going to see 25 jetties and terminals being also upgraded. We're going to see 15 routes being dredged and channelized. I would also see a fund as well to support the informal sector to ensure at the end of the day that they as well are not losing business in the grand scheme of things. And I would also be seeing 78, like I mentioned earlier, electric ferries as well, which will be plying the waterways. As you know, Lagos is advancing its blue economy, of which water transportation is a critical component of that. And the whole idea for Lagos is to have integrated transportation. As we see that the BRT system has been efficiently working for the last few years. We've seen the blue line and the red line, and we've also seen talks around the green line and purple line coming up. So once we have the water transportation also forming that integrated transportation, then it's going to significantly impact upon the economy, because people can move from point A to point B. You can also do your businesses easily from point A to point B seamlessly as well. And then, of course, most importantly, one of the things you want to ensure is that there's sustainability for this project. And the only way you can do sustainability is by also taking into cognizance those who are currently existing. So informal operators as well will be incorporated into the system, as well as new operators as well.
And in
The 5 years Omieko Innovative Urban Mobility Project will help achieve 15 structured ferry routes along 140 kilometers, linking 25 upgraded and expanded ferry terminals across the city, and 75 state-of-the-art electric vessels, each capable of carrying up to 440 passengers. The vessels will significantly cut greenhouse gas emissions and reduce water pollution in Lagos State.
From water transportation investment to the education sector. This time, the chairman of the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board, Mr. Hakim Shitu, has urged soon-to-be contractors for the 2023-2024 UBEC LASUBEB intervention project for 75 schools in Lagos State Public Schools to deliver standard school facilities within the scheduled time for the projects. Mr. Shitu was speaking at the bid opening and closing ceremony held at the LASUBEB Multi-Purpose Hall, Maryland, Lagos. Here's how it went.
The Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board is engaging prospective contractors aspiring to be part of the 2023-2024 Universal Basic Education Commission LASUBEB intervention project for 75 school projects in Lagos State Public Schools. The contractors are here for the opening and closing electronic bidding procedures, documentation guidelines, and procurement requirements under the Lagos State Public Procurement Law.
Our officials there to officiate the opening of the bid. And personally, I don't have a control over anything that you're going to see now. It's going to be bid as submitted without any interference.
Technology is very important. Why is very important in the sense that compared to manual aspects, when you submit your bid during the manual aspect, the bid can be tampered with. But for technology today, the bid cannot be tampered with. What you have submitted, when the time of closing has not come, nobody can see your bid, can see anything that you have submitted. Thank God for that today. So since it is 12 this time for the bid opening, the bid would have been closed and all documents submitted by contractor would have been on the platform where you submit it. So we are going to log in now to start our bid opening.
As the bidding commences, 79 interested contractors submit their documents to show commitment for the school's rehabilitation projects.
We have 79 contractors. How many lots do you have? How many lots? So we have 75 lots. So we have total number of 79 contractors that submitted their bid for 75 lots. I think this contractor submitted for how many lots? Submitted for lot 25A, I think it's 3 lots, at local government primary school, Ishiwi, Ikorodu, Lagos State, lot 24A. And the total amount submitted by the contractor is 123,910,060 naira 27 kobo only. So that is the bid amount submitted by the contractor.
A representative of the Universal Basic Education Commission applauds the Lagos State government for ensuring transparency and compliance with public procurement regulation.
Lagos State has been at the forefront when it comes to bidding process, and of course they started this way a very long time that I know. Ever since I've been in Lagos State as the state coordinator, it used to be paper way of doing it, but over the time now they have gone this way that is paperless, and of course it's seamless, and you can see that everybody is there just saying it the way it rolls.
We ensure that we supervise the job adequately, you understand, and without compromising standard, you understand, and that is what we intend to do. The good thing about this is that once we are performing, the funds for the job, for payment for the jobs are already set aside. So once we are performing, you are meeting up, we'll ensure that we call it on our party, we mobilize you. My advice is that they should, most of the projects have the project has timeline, and they should just work to meeting up the timeline, and they should know that whatever they do will mean a lot about their reputation.
Some of the bidders are confident about delivering a good job.
I believe we have the criteria to bid as well, and we could be one of the lucky winners.
We are known for quality. My company is known for quality, and Lagos State is a state of excellence. Whatever that is coming out from anybody, be it my company, be it any company, should tally with the standard of Lagos State, which is excellent.
After the bidding evaluation, most responsive contractors will be mobilized for the job.
At the agency, public procurement agency, there is a monitoring department, monitoring enforcement department, which they monitor all projects across the state. So they have their various ways to monitor a project. They monitor project based on 4 ways. When a contractor mobilizes to site, when it's at certain stage, or when the contractor wants to receive a certain payment, which is advance payment, interim payments, final payment, retention payment. And when they monitor a project, if the agency see any snags related to that project, the agency communicates with the supervising agency in charge of the project in regards to the snags, maybe the contractor to correct so many snags or anything that has to be corrected on the project.
The 2023-2024 UBEC intervention projects are aimed at improving educational infrastructure and learning conditions in public primary schools across the state. And the Lagos State Universal Basic Education Board encourages contractors that will be selected for the job to deliver all projects within the time frame allocated to them.
Lagosians, it is no news that the present administration of Mr. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu delivered projects in different sectors of the economy through the themes agenda. With this success in mind, the second term of the present administration has included social inclusion, gender equality, and the affairs of youths in its agenda. Now, we have the Themes Plus agenda. With this, no one is left behind on account of their social status, gender, or age. Igbega Ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, Àjùmọ̀ṣe.
Now let's turn our attention to the agriculture sector. The Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture and Food Systems has launched 200 million naira fund for Lagos Agrithon 3.0 edition to support young farmers that will meet up the criteria for the grant. The State Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Systems revealed the support fund at the Agri-Innovation Hangout 8.0 held in Gbagada, Lagos. Take a look.
Members of the Lagos Agri-Innovation Club converge on Gbagada, Lagos for the 8.0 Hangout edition, a platform created by the Lagos State Ministry of Agriculture and Food Systems to groom young agripreneurs towards achieving food security and scale up food supply and distribution in Lagos State.
Over the years, I've had the privilege of interacting with thousands of young people across Lagos and beyond, and in those interactions, one thing became abundantly clear. There is no shortage of talent, creativity, or innovative thinking amongst our young people. And what many of them lack is not ideas, but the ecosystem that allows those ideas to thrive. Under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, significant emphasis has been placed on achieving food security as a cornerstone of the renewed hope agenda, with deliberate efforts aimed at increasing domestic food production, strengthening agricultural value chains, and improving the resilience of our food systems. And here in Lagos, Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, has consistently demonstrated an unwavering commitment to reimagining agriculture, not simply as a production activity, but as a complete food system capable of creating jobs, attracting investment, improving nutrition, and driving inclusive economic growth. This vision informed the transformation of the Ministry of Agriculture into the Ministry of Agriculture and Food Systems, the development of the Lagos Food Systems Roadmap, and the implementation of initiatives such as the Produce for Lagos program, this club, and the Agrithon. As government, we understand that the food and the future of food security in Lagos cannot be secured by government interventions alone. We also understood that if we continue to think about agriculture only in terms of farming, we would fail to harness the immense opportunities that exist across the broader food system, including processing, logistics, cold chain, mechanization, biotechnology, retail, food safety, and digital innovation. And these realities led to the establishment of the Lagos Agri-Innovation Club.
The theme for this edition focuses on Connect and Thrive, building themes that grow, and some of those that can help grow brands within the food systems are here to share ideas on the right steps to take to sustain a business.
You need to start seeing yourself as an impenetrable system. One vulnerability, everybody falls apart. Meaning, there are people who I bring to Lagos who will pack their own food and bring back home. They will not touch anything here.
The Special Advisor on Agriculture and Food Systems says the Agri-Innovation Club has grown beyond leaps and bounds, encouraging other young farmers to take advantage of the platform to boost their businesses.
In a nutshell, when we started, we were less than 20 people. Now we're over 100, and more are still coming into it. More franchises are coming into it. Today, for example, we're talking about team bonding and team bringing, and you see that it's expanding every time. And because it's a food system, it's not just production, it's not just processing, it's the entire spectrum of agriculture that had increased the capital base in terms of funds to people individually, funds to company, and in extension, the agricultural background, the capital background of Lagos State agricultural base had been increased by that. My message to them is that agriculture is just not production and processing. The value chain is huge, the value chain is large, and you can come into it. If you don't know where to plug into, talk to us and we will help you know where to plug into. It's a food system, and like we say, social system, social security, food security is social security.
The Commissioner for Agriculture and Food Systems, Abisola Olusonya, encouraged agripreneurs to share ideas, explore partnerships, and strengthen the collective vision of transforming agriculture sector.
Never take any opportunity to learn for granted. Never take any opportunity to come together for granted. Never take the resources that have been put at your disposal for granted. You never can tell where it might be. The person sitting next to you might be the key to your growth, might be the key to your success and to your next level. Make sure you take someone's number. Make sure you take someone's email. Make sure you reach out and connect. Make sure you follow up. Make sure even beyond peers, the bankers in the room, the resource people that you know the heard about, get their contact, reach out, and God will help us all.
Ahead of the third edition of the Lagos Agripreneur Initiative, the state government unveils 200 million naira fund to support farmers with lofty ideas in the agriculture space.
It was also intended to change perceptions by demonstrating that agriculture and the food systems offer enormous opportunities for enterprise, wealth creation, and impact. And out of that ecosystem, the Lagos Agrithon was born. When we launched the first edition in 2024, our objective was straightforward. We wanted to identify young innovators who were solving real problems within the food system and provide them with the support required to scale those solutions. And the results have been profoundly encouraging. Over the past two editions, we have witnessed ideas evolve into viable businesses. We have seen young entrepreneurs attract additional investment, create jobs, and expand their operations beyond what many of them initially imagined possible. We have also seen businesses move from concept stage to market stage, and we have seen innovators who once doubted themselves become founders and employers of labor. But perhaps most importantly, we have built a community of young people who now see themselves as active participants in shaping the future of food systems in Lagos. Which is why today we are proud to announce the launch of the Lagos Agrithon 3.0 with a grand Applicants undergo a multi-stage evaluation process involving screening, business assessment, pitch sessions, due diligence, and technical reviews conducted by experts drawn from industry, academia, finance, and the broader innovation ecosystem. And beyond grant funding itself, the participants are exposed to mentorship, enterprise development, support, and opportunities to connect with investors and strategic partners. This year's edition represents our strongest statement yet that we believe in the capacity of young people to solve some of the most pressing challenges within our food systems. And we are looking for innovators across the entire food systems landscape, including production, processing, logistics, cold chain, mechanization, climate resilience, food safety, retail, and digital agriculture.
Agripreneurs are advised to submit their applications to www.lagosagrinnovation.com/Agrithon to be part of the 200 million naira grant pool.
We want to encourage them, we want to support them to scale their businesses to ensure that we have a total development and growth of our food systems in Lagos State. So this program is targeted at these youths to support them with financing based on their needs. And this is how it goes, that they will go to the website, apply, and then we invite them to pitch their ideas within the space to see how they want to contribute to the development of the state and food systems. And over the period of 3, 4, 5 weeks, we will do all of this, take all of these pitches, screen all of their pitches, take them to some form of mentorship for those that are able to succeed, and then we present them for the grant pool. We have done the first edition, we did the second, and there's a third cycle that is going. And of course, we have beneficiaries who are here today, who have benefited from the program, both from the 1.2, the 2.2, and then sending them out as ambassadors to go and speak to every other youth in Lagos that government is ready to support them to grow their agribusinesses, and make them believe that it's not just a hearsay, but that it's true, it is real, it is working in Lagos. So everyone out there hearing me, listening to me, watching me out there, and you are in the space within this food system, whatever it is you are doing, and you require support, please go to the website, apply for the grant, and then we'll take it off from there.
The Lagos Agrithon 2026 application website will be open for 4 weeks for interested participants for Lagos State Government to identify, nurture, support, and scale youth-led agribusinesses as well as agri-tech innovators that are transforming Lagos State's food systems from farm to work.
This is where we call it a day on this week's edition of Dateline Lagos. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Remember, be the best you can, obey all state laws, and in everything you do, please live a healthy life. Till next time, it's bye for now.